to speak on equal opportunity. We're not here to speak on politics or party, but we're here to speak on what is good and right and just for the Bahamian people. Because out here we see DNAs, PLPs, and FNMs, and those persons who don't even vote. So we are all out here together under one cause. And I congratulate those persons who organized this event. This proves that we feel what this government is or is not doing for the benefit of the Bahamian people. I understand that in the House of Assembly today, they are debating majority or discussing majority rule. Now, majority rule goes back to 1967, when in fact the PLP indicates that they were the ones who have ushered in majority rule. Today, in 2013, the actions of this administration over the last 11 months has wiped away what their forefathers said about majority rule. When you are going to put to the Bahamian people legislation, when you're going to act in a way that is not for the benefit of the Bahamian people, notwithstanding the fact that you say that you believe in the Bahamas, when you have persons from another country draft documentation, draft legislation to prohibit the words Bahamians.
That's right.
Prohibit Bahamians from doing something that other persons can come to the country and do. That is a travesty.
Hypocrite.
As a matter of fact, if this was some other country, they would have asked this government to resign.
Resign! Right now!
As a matter of fact, we need to get to the stage where we ask for them to resign. We're not looking up to the Bahamian people and looking forward to the Bahamian people. They need to step down, Perry Christie and the rest. They don't know what they're doing. 1 year later, they have shown that they are not the bridge to the future. 1 year later, they have shown that they definitely don't believe in the Bahamas. 1 year later, they have not put Bahamians first. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think we need persons here from other countries. Don't get me wrong. And we need foreigners in this country. They help to build the country. They help to build the country. But in a country, in your own country, you ought to be first. Bahamians first. We ought to be given, and legislation ought to be drafted, not to prohibit Bahamians, but to encourage, include, and build up Bahamians. They got this thing reversed. This is what happened before 1967.
They walk and done foot.
And with this present administration, by the time it's over, we'll be way back.
In 30 days.
Way back. I'm sorry, I feel for this country. I feel for the children of this country. I feel for our future. Because what has happened here, just over the last few weeks, not allowing the College of the Bahamas students to enter those same halls over there. Not one apology. Not an apology. Not an apology to who you supposed to be the bridge to the future. When you don't allow our future to participate and you talk about because of some type of intelligence, you do not allow them in. Well, you know, as the people of the Bahamas, as the College of the Bahamas students, you should demand what that intelligence was. Because if they had intelligence on you, and if it were not correct, and they prohibited you from entering the Houses of Parliament, they are dead wrong. As a matter of fact, you may wish to even look at a lawyer in that regard. You know, if you look at if you look at the end of the day, the Charter of Governance that has been produced by this administration, it can be considered a total misrepresentation. Yes. A total misrepresentation. They said that at the end of the day, we would be able to help those Bahamians who've been suffering through mortgages and mortgage relief.
Not one.
They don't have the answer. They said that crime, they had the answer. 2.0, baby. 2.0. And we are still suffering day in and day out, Mr. Miller. They indicated on that education, the investment in education will be doubled.
Double.
Well, the Prime Minister did not even know that they raised the fees for security.
I don't know.
That's the leader of our country.
That's the leader. You don't know.
That's the bridge to the future.
I don't know.
That's the bridge to the future that was voted in a year ago.
That's right.
Not by me.
10,000 jobs. 10,000 jobs. And I think if you take an assessment, you'll find that there have been more jobs that have been lost within the first year than jobs that have been created. They have no plan for this country. Obviously, they don't plan for the Bahamian people to have a right to own this country.
That's right.
They continue to do things detrimental to the Bahamian people. Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 year, their time has come and their time is gone. They need to go. They need to go now. Remember, all of you persons out here now, remember that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. Thank you very much.